Where would you like to go? So the gunner henchmen, the blues, are ranged, and then the green are melee and will inflict entangle. And then Toad is back over here, and
Toad.
he does melee inflicting poison.
Toad looks like if Elton John turned into a mutant.
That's very true. That's very true. I like it.
Okay. The gunners are ranged. Soldiers are melee. Those gunners scare me on this crisis clock.
Yeah.
So I think that's
doing collateral for each plot token.
That's going to be when the plot tokens get placed.
When the 6 gets rolled on the enemy attack, then we roll 1 die per hero, and then each 6 we add a plot token to the weapon generator. Additionally, if no hero is adjacent to the generator controls, which is way up here, so right in front of Toad, we also add a plot token for each vortex. That's rough.
Okay.
So I think our rerolls are going to be into avoiding this to happen.
Yeah. So we definitely want... These soldiers don't seem like they're too crazy. They're melee. Yeah. Of course, you're always adjacent to one when you're trying to take out the gunners.
Right.
So do we just like focus one down? We got momentum to do range that if we're doing well, we can switch targets.
Yeah. I mean, if we're here on these two, then we have all of the target options.
Right.
And then we'd be adjacent to him to be able to actually defend against the gunner.
Yeah, I'll take... I'll take the 6 health. Because I know I'm going to need it.
Alright.
So 6 health. 10 over is 43?
Make sure. See, I'm not sure if it counts as 43.
Increases your starting health by 3, but it doesn't necessarily mean like your max health.
Well, I mean, I guess your max health is 10 over your starting health. So if our perks adjust our starting health, then 40. It seems like, yeah, we should be able to go up to 43, right?
Well,
I'm up to 38.
I'm at 39, so we're not quite there. All right.
Yeah. All right. So, main phase. Did you want to get an ally?
I might as well. So we got War Machine. War Machine, once per round during your roll phase. He's got an offense kicker. If you are attacking, which we like to do, roll a die. Add half the value as damage rounded up. On a 5 or 6, he must exhaust the attack mod. And then add 3 more. So you'd get the half value roll and 3. Which seems okay. Yeah. Leech, once per round as an instant. You can spend 1 momentum. A chosen player prevents 3 incoming damage. That seems kind of nice for me since I don't prevent damage.
That's pretty good.
And then Wong, on Recruit, you heal 3 once per round during any roll phase. You can spend a momentum to reroll one of your opponent's dice. That's also really good.
That's also real good.
Yeah. I'm going to take Leech.
Okay.
I'm sold on Leech. Get over here, buddy.
All right, new ally comes out is Domino.
Ooh.
Once per round during your roll phase, you can spend 1 momentum to re-roll up to 2 of your dice.
Where are you at, Domino?
And then you can exhaust her to gain a shield and re-roll up to 4 instead.
All right, Domino's out. Anything you want to recruit?
I think I will recruit War Machine just to get some quick damage off the beginning. I think Wong is going to be the better long-term ally. Cloak, recruit, gain a shield, defensive kicker. You can add range to your defensive ability without spending momentum. Or you can exhaust for 2 momentum to prevent all damage from a single incoming attack. That's pretty good.
All right. Okay.
Then we don't have income on turn 1.
Yeah,
so it's
go right into almost roll phase.
Main phase to you.
All right. I'm gonna might as well get this out for 2. I'll keep my other cards and we're gonna roll. Or if you want to do your main phase, or cool if I roll.
Yeah, go for it.
We're going. I'm scared. I should have picked Scarlet Witch. Okay, we got a couple 6s, which is good. We do have nothing right now. Let's keep the 6s, try rolling again. Okay, so far we got Bewitched. We also have Chaos, which would not do damage, but it's the ball rolling. Under inflict reality of warp deals 7 undefendable, so ignored shields or a chaos. Gain a bunch of stuff. Undefendable is really good here. Because we're going into 14 health.
Yep, all the enemies have 14 health. Yeah. Toad's got 20.
I'm gonna roll this last die just because it seems like I can without it being ignored. Dodge. Okay. I will do Bewitched. I don't want to ignore the damage, so I will. Oh, sorry.
I forgot. I have a +3 attack modifier.
That's right.
And a focus fire to divvy out.
So do I, and the 2 plot tokens.
Yeah.
Okay. Get pure chaos. I don't have the undefendable. Go ahead, sorry.
I'm wondering about the focus fire token, as to whether we put it on a gunner or on Toad.
My first instinct was Toad. I am not doing undefendable here, but I'm still going to do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay.
Yeah, we'll keep Bewitched. Not going to waste any mods right now. I am ready to attack.
Okay. So then over to me. So I just have like some dice manipulation here, and what's that effect? So I'm going to roll. All right. I will keep the 664, I think. Right? No. Probably should. Okay. Well. All right. We'll do that. It's not super great in the immediate because it gets things from the discard pile that I have none of, and I don't have 2 spells. So, yeah, I probably should have gone for this.
I mean, you could you could cast your flames and then that's in your discard and then prepare it from your discard and then cast it again, I guess.
Nah, it goes to your hand.
Oh, you gotta prepare it in main.
That's right. That's the start one. That's fine.
Okay.
So you're ready to attack.
I am. So I think we're gonna just probably focus the gunner.
All
right. So right now I'm coming in with 9. I gain a conjure. I'm gonna deal 9 defendable. 6 of that goes into the shields. 3 goes into health. I wonder if we should just nuke them. Maybe spend my damage mod. That was 9. Goes down to 11. I could get them down to 8.
Well, I'll roll for War Machine here. Because I'll throw War Machine at him anyway. Okay. So that's adding 6. So I'm getting in for 11 undefendable. 12.
Yeah, so I only have to hit him with 2. I almost wonder if I should just hit the other guy then, right? Oh yeah, he has shields.
I guess I could use my +3 and just fully take this guy out if you wanted to start throwing into the gunner instead, or the soldier.
Because then I would do 9, I would do 6, I'd bring them from 14 down to 7. I think it might be worth just to nuke some of them down.
Okay.
Yeah, I say you go gunner, I'll throw into the soldier. So I'm going to do 9. So 3 goes into the shield. 6 will go into the 10, bringing it down to 8 total. And then do I keep pumping into them? I could do another 3.
Probably not, because it wouldn't get there.
Right. And I can almost do 8 on just about everything that I can do. I'm sure you can too. So, okay. I think I'm good there.
Okay. So then I am inflicting Crimson Bands, which becomes a momentum instead, because I'm not going to have them not be able to play cards during their roll phase. That would help. 5 undefendable. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Prepare a spell from your discard pile, then cast up to 2 spells. Let's see. We're at 11. Casting this would only add 1 damage. So I won't do that. But I will add the +3 to bring it up to 14. Undefendable.
That's all his health.
So that takes out the gunner.
I think it's worth.
Yeah.
In case we roll for him, it's 1 less henchman you got to worry about.
Yeah. I mean, an argument could be made that it may have been better for you to attack into this guy, and then the momentum that I gained from that, I hit this gunner over here and kill him instead. But, this is fine. We're moving on.
We're fine.
Yep. You pick where the momentum goes. I have 1.
I also have 1.
Getting 2. But I am losing War Machine.
So why don't you take it all?
Yep.
That way we can recruit, and then I'm still good with at least 1.
Yep.
I have opportunity to gain 2. Like my Conjurer inflicts either Reality Warp, or I can gain a positive, which I'll probably gain positive, but there is more potential for me to gain momentum on your board.
Okay. For in something. I'm tired. Because you were doing Scarlet Witch, I did grab out a die in case you did Reality Warp, and then
I didn't think I have that. Could.
Can you not? It's just forcing them to roll your die?
I don't think that's a thing.
No? Bummer.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think that was the one thing I can't do. I don't think you can manipulate any other dice roll at all.
Save for rolling.
Yeah, you can make them re-roll, but you can't force a whiff from like status effects and stuff.
Bummer. I'll spend 2 momentum to grab Wong here.
Okay. I'm not sure where I would look here, but I'm pretty confident it would not work.
Nightcrawler is the new dude. So gaining a shield, and then on main phase you can spend 2 momentum to take an additional move and do 2 collateral to an enemy in melee.
All right, Wong's out. Nightcrawler's in.
Wong's out. I heal for 3. 41.
Somebody in chat will chime in eventually here. Okay.
Yeah.
Second main. I'm still going with that. I cannot inflict Reality Warp, so I will spend my Conjure to grab. So this does not count as a status effect, but this would, and this is a positive. Oh my god, it's been forever since I played Scarlet Witch. I would assume it is because it's buffing my attack.
Yeah.
So I'll turn that into a positive status effect of a crackle, and then that is my go.
Okay. I got nothing for main phase 2 besides recruiting Wong, so I guess we're up to the enemy.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So we're looking for not a 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Probably. Oop. It's probably as good as we can get because it doesn't trigger Toad, although Toad's melee. So we get both of these guys. So the henchmen, or the M soldiers, we each get hit by one of them for melee. They inflict entangle and deal 9 defendable damage.
Ugh.
Boo.
Okay. Well, I do mine first.
Yep.
So 9 defendable. I get entangled. That's for sure. That's okay because I like status effects on my board. Yeah, 9 defendable. Here we go. Ooh, that's crummy. I'll gain a prob. Start loading up here, and then that's it out of that. I take 9. I'll spend 1 on leech. 1 momentum on leech. Prevent 3. Taking 6. Down to 33.
All right. I roll 2 for my Cloak of Levitation. I got on the tome I gain a premonition, and on the mantle I prevent 2.
Hey.
So I take 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 34.
Okay. Next guy.
Okay. So then that was the soldiers, because we're not next to that guy. And then the other gunner is going to hit us both at range for 5 damage. And we don't get to roll our defense unless we spend a momentum.
Which I don't have, so I'm taking 5. Down to 28.
I think I will spend the momentum to defend.
Okay.
And we're going for 2 again. And we get another premonition. Okay. And then I take 5. 29.
Okay.
Okay, and then Toad doesn't activate, and that doesn't activate. Good deal. We trigger 2 on the crisis clock. We both have to discard a card, and then Toad poisons everybody.
Unfortunately, have to discard. Ooh, one more time or try again. Try again has a little more versatility. I'm gonna ditch one more time for my discard, and then Toad does a poison. Elton John with the poison. The good news is my crackle does full blast damage now.
That's good.
Yeah, thanks, Toad.
I really don't want to discard Helping Hand, but I maybe should.
Maybe status effect. You don't want to necessarily wipe your whole board.
We're going to be getting poison from Toad.
Right. A couple more times here.
Yeah. I think I'm going to drop 6 it. As crazy as that seems.
Right. Maybe on Strange's board. One could argue, I guess.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll find out.
Yep. Okay. So that's that. First player passes back to me. Back to me. To me for the first time.
You.
And where do we want to move here?
I have 28 health, 0 momentum, and I am kind of eyeballing that 1 momentum. Then I can get it. I can kill that guy. I have at least 3 from a crackle on my +3, so I'm gonna do something to that dirty to that guy.
All right, so you're want to go over here?
Yeah, I'll do that just to get that momentum.
All right, I'll gain this 4 health then. Boop, 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 boop. 1 momentum to you. Okay. All right. Then we have our income CP card. Do I want to spend a premonition?
I think usually when people have 2, they wait for that 3rd, I think is how it works.
Yeah, probably. All right. Not this time. I'm going to turn late on that. Okay. So I am ready to roll here.
Take my income here. There we go.
Oh, take 1 from poison.
Yep.
Don't worry. We saw it. Okay, so we have, I think I'm going to keep the 2, 3, 4 here. I found out in my trial thing to never keep the 2 green at the start because there's only one thing that can use that. And so we keep this because if we get, oh, well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. If we do this, a 2's no good. 3, 4, okay, yeah. All right. I am ready to attack.
Had that 3rd roll. You're entangled. That 3rd roll wouldn't matter anyways.
You're right. Yeah.
But
well,
you're
it stayed the same thing.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Yep.
Everything's fine. It's fine.
Fine. All right.
Good looking at it.
I drew a CP. I drew into Hex Shield, which is going to prevent some damage, so we like that. Nothing to play, so we're just going to roll here. So we need to do 8 damage. Take this guy out. That's 6, so it's definitely lethal. I wonder if we should start gaining some stuff. Like a Jinx would be really good.
2 rolls.
2 rolls, that's right. That's right. Okay, let's not do that and roll this. And if I get a full blast Hex Bolt, which I did, that's exactly 8 damage. So I am ready to attack.
Nice.
Entangled. Entangled. I don't know when that comes off.
At the end of the offensive roll phase. Yeah. End of the offensive roll phase.
So I could still technically stack that with my crackle. Right?
Yeah.
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 Okay. But it doesn't matter.
All right. So I'm going for the Mystic Bolts. Small straight here. That's 6 damage, and I'm going to cast a spell. I will... Oh, I'm not on the right thing here. Here we go. 6 damage, cast a spell. I am going to cast the Flames of Faltine. Faltine? Yeah. Teen makes more, like, sounding sense.
Mm-hmm.
But the I is before the E and the... I don't know. Flames, I'm going to cast. Yep. And it adds +1, and then I return this to my hand.
Yep.
So that is 7 damage here. So that's going to go 3 and 4 is 7.
Yeah. And then goes to me. We are doing Hex Bolt for 8. That's going to launch up at this guy right up in the corner here. Doing exactly 8 damage for the 8 health that he has. He did.
And he did.
He gets a token up there.
2 momentum.
Yeah. What would you like to do with that?
Let's both take 1.
Okay.
That way Wong here is loaded to re-roll an enemy die.
For sure. Okay. That's it.
Anything for you for main phase 2?
No, I remember to take my poison. We did all that. I don't need leech right now. He's instant for any phase. I'm good.
All right. So, enemy turn. Here we go. Kind of here. I think that's better. Yeah. You can see the cool.
Yeah, show it off. Show it off.
Yep. Okay. So we've got everybody except the generator, which is ideal. There we go. So the soldier will hit me here. And I guess I need the tower then, don't I? So that's given me the entangle back, which is not super. And then hitting me for 9, defendable.
Leech can, it says a chosen player, so I can use it on you if you'd like.
I do have not this time.
Okay. The options
and I have a lot more health than you, so I should probably
that you do.
I should probably take this. I deal 1 damage back. Get wrecked. He's down to 9.
Yeah.
And then I would take 9, but I'm going to use not this time to only take 3. Bring me down to 29. Okay. Then the gunner hits each of us for 5.
Okay.
Boo.
Wonder if that's worth defending. I'm not at stack for any of my stuff. It's really tempting.
I'm going to take 5. I'm at 24.
I'm going to spend 1 to make it defendable, I think.
You only have 1 momentum, right?
I have 2.
Oh, you have 2? Okay.
I picked up the tile, and then he gave me 1 from the last
that's
kill.
Right, that's right.
Yep. I'm going to spend 1. I think it's worth. Even if I don't do any damage back to him, I'm at least going to get value, hopefully. Not as much as I thought. I do gain a conjure. I do have a prob, though. Is it worth here? Even to it odd. I could prob down to another crackle here. I could prob. I don't need to prob any of that. Yeah, no, I'll take that. I'll still take the damage, but at least I gained a conjure out of it.
Okay. Are you going to use leech?
Yes. I will take 2 total damage because leech absorbed 3 of that for me.
Good boy.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. We're there.
Okay. So we're back up here. Toad doesn't hit because he's melee. And then we're moving on to Crisis Clock, which advances twice. We both lose the CP. Okay. First player passes to you. Toad is about to poison us again on the end of the next turn.
Oh.
And then the soldiers are going to be doing collateral. Hopefully we'll defeat this guy at least. So it'll just be 1 collateral from the Crisis Clock. But then we got to get in there for the gunner for the next one. So movement.
Where do I want to go? I'm gonna be in the right spot. I will go.
Just want to go there. Oh, these aren't. Wait. No, these aren't spaces. Okay, we do have to go through this guy.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll go there.
Okay.
Bummer.
Sounds good. Yep.
You think I would be flying, or we're both levitating right now? You think I'm just like kind of over?
Right.
Okay, we'll just go right into taking
poison,
taking a damage CP card, and we'll just start rolling. I guess I do have transference. I could get this poison on the Toad himself. But it's a lot of CP right now. I'm okay taking 1 damage. Yeah, we'll just roll, I think. Oh, I do have my conjure. That would get me another crackle. I don't have momentum for range. I'm probably not going to need to spend crackle on this particular enemy since we're both kind of going into him. So my conjure token could give me a momentum for ranged. I'm gonna pop this for a reality warp in exchange for a momentum. Come on. Just to be safe. I could do some major damage here. And then we'll roll. We got 2 6s. We also got a 5. I think we'll keep the 6s. No, I don't want to keep the 6s. I'll keep these 2. Get a second roll. We got a 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, you were right. I found it in the rules.
Okay. Okay, good.
you can't change. Yeah, you can't change the enemy's quantity of dice, the type of dice that are rolled, nor the number of roll attempts.
Okay.
I.e., statuses like entangle and reality warp have no effect.
Good. Okay. I'm going to keep 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take my last roll.
Okay.
For another 4, so it doesn't do anything. So we have 2 options here. I could do a small for a gain a prob and deal 7 defendable. Or I could mind blast, gain a crackle, and potentially do 8 undefendable. Which can, I wonder, you can do 9, right?
Maybe. That was only 2 rolls that you did, right?
No, that was my last.
What?
That was my last. That was 3.
Oh yeah, I had entangle. You did not. That's right. Okay, Never mind. We're good.
But it's pure, so I can't necessarily.
Well, you could wait and see what I do here.
Okay, I am not ready to attack. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, here we go. I drew into one more time, so still not strange specific cards yet.
That's what happens to me when I play them. All the spells are at the bottom.
Yeah. Gross. All right, I'll keep a 6 and a 5. Yeah, 6, 5, 1. There we go. I have 2 rolls, and that's it. I'm ready to attack, and this is going to do minimum 6.
Potentially 9. Exactly.
Potentially 9. I could also use my add damage.
But if that does 6, then you waste 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, I could do Mind Blast, do 8, and then I could transfer my poison to him. That would kill him.
Okay. And then I use momentum to...
And you would have to just range your attack.
Somebody else. I could do that.
That's 2 of my CP. I do have getting paid, so I'm not too worried. And I get another crackle out of it. So in the end, it's going to buff me a little more. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm ready to attack with Mind Blast.
All right.
So Mind Blast is gain a crackle. I deal 5 for sure, but then I roll 1. On odd, I deal 8 pure damage instead, which is exactly what we wanted to do. So we're going to launch that into our soldier here for 8. Brings him down to 1.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right. Then I'm triggering the Astral Incursion here. And I do 6 damage and roll 2 dice. And on Tome, I gain a premonition, bringing me to my stack limit of 3. Ooh, yeah. And then on the Mandala, I add 3 damage.
Perfect.
So I will get in for 9.
But we want to momentum that, right?
I don't know about how the timing works for sure for this, because I could see, like, would we get to I know I'm doing 9 and then you choose a different target?
From my understanding, you finish the ability and then you can decide. But I guess I could be wrong.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, rider dice, I guess, are different. I know, like, as soon as you activate, then you can decide.
Because that would save a lot of CP. If you're able to throw that into a different dude.
Is the range
a quick
to target a non-adjacent enemy with attack, you must gain range. You can gain range by spending momentum through allies. Gaining range must be done before resolving any attack effects. Unlike melee attacks, you are allowed to resolve a range attack without choosing a target. This can be helpful in some situations. Note, range is not required if your offensive ability is an ultimate or deals collateral. These abilities can target any enemy on the map. Does not say anything about it. It just says gaining range must be done before resolving any attack effects. So I don't think you've resolved it, right? You haven't.
Right.
You just are finishing the attack. And before you resolve what you've completed, you got to decide who you're going to target. I think you can spend 1 now. But I don't know.
Well, I know I could spend the momentum now. I'm wondering about us knowing that I'm getting the +3 damage before you resolve your attack. Because then we would know that I would be coming in for 9.
Oh, versus
and then you
my
put
8.
your 8 somewhere else. That's where I was going with that.
But I'm player 1, right? So attack order is me anyways, right? My attack would resolve first. Because I'm player 1.
Yeah. But is it...
So you're saying...
Is your attack just assigning damage, or is your attack, like, triggering your entire ability?
If this is... We're doing our turns simultaneously. Or roll phase anyways. You say you're ready attack, I say I'm ready attack. And then I would go first.
So it is resolving
the entire
ability?
Because I would not know your ride or die until you did your turn. So I think we're doing it right. I think we lose out on you doing 9. Just out of the sake of order of operations.
Sure. Okay. Well, then I will spend a momentum. And I will throw my 9 at this gunner over here.
Yep.
So that's 3, 6, and another 3, bringing him down to 11.
11. Okay.
And then my entangled falls off.
Yes.
All right. You got a main phase 2 there?
Second main phase, I will spend 2 CP to transfer my poison to the soldier that I'm standing next to. And then that should be my main phase. Yeah.
Okay. I've got nothing for main phase 2. So we go to their turn. It's probably before they roll, right?
They still have an upkeep.
Yeah. Enemy upkeep before enemy roll. Okay, good, because then I can get a momentum back to potentially use Wong. All right, so 1 damage happens here, and that gets this guy dead.
And then you still want to take, if you want, how many do you have? You have 0. Take both.
That's true. Okay. All right. I got 2. And now it's time.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I will spend 1 momentum. I think Wong's the best choice to go first. Reroll the 6.
4 or 6.
Cute.
And he's once per round.
Yep. I've got some CP. I'll use my helping hand.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so that's soldiers, which is only over here. Gunner does hit us both for 5. Defendable.
Does.
I'm not going to get range.
Yeah, I'm not, but I will leech it. So for 1
I go down to
momentum,
18.
I'll block 3 of that. I will take
2.
2. Yes. 22.
All right. And then Toad is melee, so he does not attack. Crisis Clock. Toad and Green. So Toad hits us both with poison.
Sure does.
Gross. And then the soldiers deal 1 collateral damage to all heroes, which is, there's only 1, so we each take 1 collateral.
On to 21.
This is just
I'm gonna go
chipping away.
Kid, real quick.
Okay. First player token will come back to me, and let's see. So we have to kill the gunner this turn. I am about to. Not sure how much. I think he has more health than me, but I'm about to use 2 CP for what status effects. So I'm going to come down here and get this for 1 CP. And then I'll start doing my turn while he is gone, and then we'll come back up to do the movement for him, because I don't think it's going to affect me. I take 2 for poison, and then I'm going to spend 3 premonition tokens to draw on the income CP. Draw 3 cards. And then one of the cards must be placed either on top or the bottom of the deck. Let's just put transference back on the top. Probably fine. And then I'm going to spend 2 CP for what status effects, now that I don't have those premonitions anymore, to get rid of the poison. And then I think that's it. So I'm just going to roll. All right. We're going to keep 3, 4, 6, I think.
Okay.
There we go. And if this is a 6 for the third roll. Whoa, geez. All right. It's not. Okay, so I'll be ready to go with that. And we're jumping back over to Blunder now that he's back. You can select the space to move to.
Let's do... I don't have any momentum, so let's maybe grab that.
The 2 momentum?
Yep, let's do that.
Okay.
And I did my upkeep, took my poison CP card, so it'll go right into my roll phase.
All right. I am ready to attack for mine, so it's all you.
Let's see here. We can just roll. Hiya! We got Jinx. Jinx is good. That's some stuff. Oh, I gotta make sure we're on the right. You're here and I'm here.
I do not have enough to defeat the gunner, unfortunately.
Okay. Let's see here. If I keep 2, 3, 4. Not doing undefendable. Take a second roll here. 2 6s.
Oh. I forgot how this character worked. I was like, just looking at the board, like, wait a minute. The only prepare things on here are preparing a spell from your discard pile, because it's part of the passive to prepare during the main phase.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take a. I do 9 damage here. We're looking at.
I think it's because when I was looking at the board so much before and rolling, I had the flames on the passive, so I completely forgot that that's how that worked. Dang it. And I'm going to be casting a spell already this turn, and I have no spell prepared. I'm good at this.
Momentum seems really good here because I keep trying to find it. I'm gonna stay in my second roll. I'm gonna use my prop. Change my 6 to a 5, giving me a large. I think.
Okay.
Or I could do undefendable to Toad.
Well, I can't kill the gunner on my own unless I use my perk and roll a 5. Well, a 4, 5, or 6, because I can prepare a flames main phase 2 for 1 more damage.
But I'm not too worried. I mean, if we roll there, we'll take in 5, but the crisis cock we don't have to worry about. Right?
2 collateral damage to all heroes for each plot token on the weapon generator. As long as a 6 doesn't get rolled in their attack.
Right.
If it does, then we'll be in trouble.
If I go back, I do have a small... No, I don't. I don't have anything right now. Dude, I could spend a momentum to help you. Sorry, how much you doing to him?
7.
Okay, so you need 3.
4.
4.
Yep. Because I'm bad at games and I didn't prepare a spell beforehand like I should have.
I'm going to take this last roll. Throw in my two sixes. Or twos. Okay. In this case, what do I do here? I could do 8. 8 damage. Don't need to. I just don't want to use resources if I don't need to. So we will do... I could just do Hex Bolt and we'd be fine as long as I spend momentum to help you.
Can you hit the guy for 10?
I
hit somebody else instead.
I could hit him for... So if I change this to a 3, which I can, that would give me 8 damage. And then I could just pop a crackle for 11. And then you could just
straight up kill him. And
yeah, and then
I could just attack the other guy.
Yep, let's do that. Makes sense. Okay. I am going to then use my probability manipulation to change this 4 to a 3, even to an odd, and I'm ready to attack.
Okay. So I am triggering the Mystic Bolts, small straight, to deal 6 damage and cast a spell that I didn't prepare because I'm bad. And so that's 6 damage. And I will throw it into this guy here of 3, 4, 5, 6. Bringing him also down to 11.
Okay.
Yep.
And on my attack, I rolled Hex Bolt for 8 damage. We are going to make that, we're going to spend a crackle to add 3, so 1 per status that I have on my board. So it's going to be 11 damage. And then spend a momentum to make it ranged, taking out the gunner.
Nice.
Okay. You get to divvy out some momentum, I believe.
Are you at 1 also?
Yes.
Let's both take 1.
Okay.
Put us both at 2. That way we can each use our abilities and... Well, I guess we don't need the other thing. Okay. Main phase 2, I'm going to prepare a spell. The Flames prepare effect is deal 1 damage as an isolated source of undefendable damage to a chosen opponent. I will just take it off this henchman here.
Sure. Okay.
So he's down to 10. Anything main phase 2 for you?
No, nothing for me.
All right. Then here we go.
No 6. Perfect.
No 6. We did get the 3 strikes for the gunner, and neither of us are adjacent to Toad. So he does hit us both for entangle and 9 damage. Woof. So I roll 2. So I get a premonition and deal 1 back.
Okay.
Bringing him to 9.
I also get a defense roll.
Yeah.
I'll take my entangled and 9 defendable. A lot of damage.
Yeah, I take 9. I'm down to 6.
I'm going to gain a crackle. And then I want a hex shield here. Yeah, that's 9 damage. I might as well. So for 1 CP, I can Hex Shield. I roll 5 die. For these, I can prevent 1. We're down to 7. Nothing else out of this roll. And then I'll leech. Bringing it down to 4.
Nice.
16. Yeah.
All right, then we're back up here. We go to the crisis clock. Triggers gunners twice, but we have defeated them, so we don't trigger their crisis ability. Super good. And then first player token goes to you.
All right.
I would prefer to move up to the 2 health here.
That's fine. Yeah, go ahead. I'll take the cards.
Okay. Boop, boop.
Triple up, twice as wild.
Puts me up to 8. Income. CP card. Oh, transference.
Do take a poison damage. CP card. Tip it.
During main phase, I'm going to remember to prepare this other spell here. I inflict Crimson Bands, which means I gain momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I go here. I want to triple up. Not right now. I do have twice as wild and tip it in my hand. I'm gonna sell this. No, we like pure damage. It ignores shields. We're just gonna roll, I think. So I get 2 rolls. Good luck.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Entangled. Crap.
No probability manips. We do have Dark Hold, which isn't going to do any damage.
I forgot about to use my premonition too. Dang, real bad at this.
Maybe I just do Hex Bolt. I'm only hitting Toad here. I'm not going to spend my momentum to make it range.
Okay, he does have a focus fire on him, so it's +1 at least.
So I'm going to keep the 1s, I think, to be safe here. 2 more 6s, of course. It's a bummer.
I do have 1 more time and or so wild if necessary.
Not necessary, but I am gonna probably twice as wild for my mini. Yeah, that seems like a no-brainer. So I'm gonna get paid for 2 CP. I will twice as wild for 3, giving me 2 more 6s, giving me my mini. So that'll be Conjure, Reality Warp, 7 undefendable without my goods. Going into Toad, undefendable. I am ready to attack.
Okay. I am rolling.
2 rolls.
2 rolls. All right. Keep 2, 3, 5. There we go. Perfect. I am ready to attack as well.
All right.
Aha. Exaxes. Get wrecked.
All right, we're gonna hit Toad here with Pure Chaos. Gaining Conjure. Inflict Reality Warp. That's gonna give me a momentum. We like momentum. Right now it's gonna be 7 undefendable. We need to do 20. Can we do 20? I don't think we can do 20.
You got +1 from focus fire.
We're at
so
8. Okay. 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. Oh, do I spend the plot token? 17. Raw damage. It's pure damage. We're at 17. I'm going to spend it.
I think probably.
50-50 chance. Come on, baby. Yes. So that's 17 plus 5. What, 22?
22. So did one of your things add 2 damage that you could take back?
22, 21, 20, 19. No, I would need to spend it all.
Okay.
Yep. There's nothing I could do there. Everything's plus 3. So, yeah, 22.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is enough to defeat Toad.
He's dead.
He did.
He didn't even do anything other than just inflict poison.
Yep. Momentum?
Yeah, we get 2.
I'm at 3, and we are about to divvy up another 6.
Yeah, we could just split it, I guess.
All right.
So 1 each.
Puts me to vote.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm triggering Binding. I inflict Crimson Bands, which gives me a momentum, and then I deal 9 damage, which is his entirety of health. So I defeat him for 2 momentum. I think I'm up on you by 2, so let's... Oh, yeah, you should give you the 2 momentum.
Sure.
I drop my Entangled.
Mm-hmm.
And we have victory.
Perfect.
With no tokens
reward.
On the weapon generator. Perfect reward. Okay. So we add a plot token to the weapon generator for every 2 henchmen remaining on the map, which is none. Mm-hmm. Perfect. So we divvy out 10 health and 6 momentum.
Okay.
I'm at 8 health.
I'm at 15.
What are you at? 15?
Mm-hmm.
Can I take the 10?
Yep.
All right. And then 6 momentum. I think we're both at 5, right?
Yep. 3 and 3.
We'll take 3.
Yep.
Up to 8.
All right.
All right.
I'm scared.
Here we go.
15 health.
No idea
18 health.
Well, yeah. It feels low.
It does.
But I mean, we did defeat Green Goblin in 3 turns, so
that's true.
And that was 80 health.
Yeah, we did get her. I did use my twice as wild. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Magneto,
master of magnet. All right. So we've got a stack here. Humans will never accept us. Our only possible future is through force and control. Grab the perfect amount. Okay. Boss fight. You rush to the weapon chambers and find Magneto at the helm. This weapon will amplify my powers 1,000,000-fold, he announces. Once I'm finished with you, I'll make every piece of metal in London explode into shrapnel. I mean, that's kind of rude.
Yeah.
Meanie. Yep. Boss setup. He starts with 40 health plus 20 per player, so he is also at 80 health.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Add plot tokens to the weapon generator equal to the amount on side 1. A 0.
Equals 0.
Main objective, reduce Magneto's health to 0 before the weapon generator receives 5 plot tokens. Ruh-roh. If the weapon generator receives a 5th plot token, you lose the game.
Okay.
Upon completion, you win. Okay. So we'll see where the crisis clock starts here. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I rolled your die.
My die.
Yep. All right, let's take a look at these attacks here. So we've got full charge, which is his big dog. Range 12 defendable. Roll a die. On a 4 or 5, he's going to add a plot token. Gross. Crit does 4. Man, he can hit for 16 on one attack. That's... I don't know about this. Metal Cyclone, he hits range and does wither, then 9 or 13 damage. Or Magnetic Web is entangle and undefendable damage. Whew. His shield, or his defense, is range, and the attacker chooses for him to prevent 2 or deal 2 back.
Okay.
I hate those choices.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right. Well, first player will go back to me, and then we'll choose where to start here. Well, I've got a lot of momentum.
I have triple ups. I am gonna probably eyeball that 2 CP potentially.
2 CP. That's fine. I also have triple up, but I'm at 3 CP. But yeah, you can grab that 2 CP. I think I'm gonna grab this +3 attack modifier here.
Okay. And you're player 1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Income CP. I'm gonna use my premonition to draw 2.
I'm gonna just kind of Vegas off screen here real quick.
You still have a poison, right?
I do. Vegas for 2 CP. You can transfer in one of your spells, can't you? Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Well, this is removing a status effect.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have transference here. I could just give him the...
his next crisis clock, he removes 1.
Remove a random negative status effect token from yourself. Deal 2 collateral all heroes with any positive status effect tokens. Oh.
That's you. And me.
So if I wait till next round, he's only going to get
1 damage out of it.
One additional damage.
Yeah. Against
him versus you taking an additional damage. So I think I'll put samesies on top, and then I'll just use triple up right now.
Yep.
To draw 3 to get into that samesies.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Okay. Well. Healing 1 in the immediate isn't... I kind of want that. No, let's get rid of your poison.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I'll transfer the wither if it comes to that. Okay. Here we go. So I have samesies and so wild and one more time, and not enough CP for all of that. So maybe I...
I'm gonna triple up real quick. Maybe I can influence some rolls here. All ability upgrades. All right, never mind. Continue.
It's getting in for a... 2 spells. I don't know. These all seem good. Like, I don't want to get rid of them, but then I can't so wild and samesies. Okay, we're just gonna roll. Save it for the next time. I mean, that's Astral Incursion right there. Maybe get the 3. Maybe get the 3. Nope. All right, I'm ready to attack.
Yep. I don't really need momentum, so I think right now, am I going to lose any positives? I'm going to take a damage, 2 damage from a positive.
I'm done. I knew that the next card was Samesies, and that was the one that I really wanted. I should have spent the 3 momentum to draw it, and then I would still have the 2 CP, and then would be able to do the other things.
Forgot about that.
Man.
That's during main phase, right?
Yep.
I haven't rolled any dice. I might do that.
I'm bad at this.
I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to go down to 5 and draw a card. Only because my triple up gave me 3 upgrades. What status effects? Yeah. Still not good. I need to get rid of this positive status effect somehow. It's only going to give me... I don't want to take 2 damage. That's a lot, considering where we're at.
Can't you use that to inflict reality warp, which
That's
is
what I was
gain
gonna
momentum?
do. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. You can only do it once, right? Draw a card once.
No. No.
Okay, I'll do it again. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's fine. I have so many upgrades I could sell. Drew into my promo.
That would just give you a bunch of stats.
That's bad. So we're still gonna spend this to inflict reality warp to gain him momentum. I'll wait until maybe after this first crisis clock spin to deal with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fine. Let's I'm okay with getting Mind Blast out. That's fine. That's going to give me an extra crackle. And then we'll roll. Two 6s. Have a try again and tip it.
I do have one more time or so wild, but not both.
Yeah. I don't really want it like a strong hit right now because I just don't have crackle or anything. But undefendable is okay too. Let's see what this does. Second roll. Oh, baby.
Ooh.
I don't really want an alt right now, but I could. For 1 CP to do 12 damage? This doesn't seem right without a bunch of stuff on my board.
I mean, otherwise...
I should have waited on that momentum and just did a crackle. Not that it would only add 1 damage.
I mean, if you take the mini, it's still 7 and you can get 2 momentum.
But then I'm going to... Oh, I see what you're saying. Fair. That was second roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just keep that. Let's see what happens. Actually, I probably wouldn't want the other thing. It's a free roll. Ready to attack.
All right. So, I'm going for Astral Incursion. It's 6 damage, and I roll 2 dice. Bummer. On that, I gain Premonition. That's not what I was looking for, and it's not really worth doing a so wild for that. So we're just gonna eat the damage, I guess. All right, so this is 9. I'm making it ranged with 1 momentum. I will choose for him to prevent 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7. I will throw in the +3 attack modifier for 10 damage, and I may as well throw in my plot token for rolling a thing. Let's add another 5. So 15.
65.
Boop, boop.
Okay. That was pretty good.
Yeah. That's it for me.
All right. We rolled into Pure Chaos 2 again. Gain Conjure. Inflict Reality Warp. That's going to be a momentum. And then it's going to be 7. I can't buff it at all, so it'll be 7 undefendable, and that's all it's going to be.
Yep.
Down to 58.
6, 7. Okay. Anything main phase 2?
Yes, I got to get rid of my Conjure, because I don't want to take damage, so I'm going to inflict another Reality Warp, giving me another momentum.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta sell some cards too, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I will sell my Darkhold 2 upgrade. And then I'm good.
Okay. Trying to decide on potentially another ally. I think Cloak would be good here. But I'll maybe want to try to utilize Wong first to get the reroll.
Sure.
May as well. And then once he's used, then grab somebody else. Okay.
And what I could do too is potentially I can exhaust Leech without a plus effect, so I could inflict 2 Wither after this next Crisis Clock if we think that's worth it. I don't know who I would grab. Other than yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That constant prevent 3 is
right. For me anyways,
real
it's really good.
All right, here we go. So we've got Metal Cyclone here. Do we want to, and this is also will crit on you. Do we want that?
It's almost lethal. Holy smokes.
Let's see. The only thing that we could really do to change this would be re-rolling the 5 to then maybe get this. But if we roll it into a 6, then we're in trouble.
I have a tippet, so I could bring it back down.
Okay. I'll use Wong.
Yep. I also still have my reroll plot token.
Okay, same. So as far as timing goes with this, it's spending a momentum to reroll one of your opponent's dice, plus exhaust, reroll 2 dice instead. So I can do the 1 reroll first and then decide to exhaust it to do again, right? That's how that would work.
It depends if that works like a try again, right? If that's what we're assuming.
Yeah.
Because I think because then that feels like that's 3 rolls. I think the intent is only supposed to be.
Yeah, it'd be 2 instead, so it'd be exhaust him to get an additional roll. But do I have to exhaust him to declare those 2 rolls before rolling at all? Because plus exhaust is usually after you do this resolve the spend, right?
I think the plus I think you have to with the plus on there, I think you have to like acknowledge that you're going to roll 2 dice before you roll
them. All right, we'll go for that.
Okay.
I'll exhaust Wong.
Okay, I could tip down to a 3.
Is that worth it? You'd take 6.
Take
undefendable
4 versus.
Yeah.
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 Oh, it's that time of the night.
Do you want the best viewers? Visit www.bestviewers.com. Remove the space to find out more.
Get out of here.
Perfect. We'll see if they come to me next, and then you can do it again. All right. So the crits are both on 3.
Sorry, I had to spend my 1 to tip. Okay, now I'm caught up.
Right. Good. So he's hitting us both with an entangle.
Mm-hmm.
Boo. And me for 4 undefendable, you for 6.
I will take 6. I'll spend 1 on leech.
Take 4.
To take 3.
It happened, Blunder.
It did.
I need your
Oh, you got it too? All right. Let's go back.
Do you want the best
viewers?
Visit www.bestviewers.com.
That's funny.
Remove the space to find out more.
Get out of here.
And outstanding. Okay. All right, so I did the 4, you did the 6 minus the leech for 3.
Yep.
Awesome. So now we go to the crisis clock over here. All right, so he removes 1 random negative status effect token from himself and then deals 2 collateral damage to all heroes with any positive status effects, which I did end up getting one in my attack, unfortunately, so I take 2, down to 12.
I do not have any. I take none damage.
And then Electro Charge. Each hero chooses to receive 3 collateral or place a plot token on the weapon generator.
It'd be 2 to the generator?
Potentially. It doesn't look like his stuff benefits from the generator.
Right, like there's no extra damage or anything.
Right. So, theoretically...
Unfocused Rage, each hero chooses receive 2 collateral or receive 6 collateral and remove 1 plot token from the weapon generator.
Yeah.
And that's
actually the full charge. Oh no, that adds plot tokens. Okay, so we could add the 2 here, and then like it's still gonna be 3 turns till we potentially add 2 more.
Yeah, I think we'd be.
I think we'll just defeat him before that. All right, so let's both add a plot token. There we go.
Okay.
And then first player passes to you.
I will. How much CP you got?
2.
Ooh. I wonder if I should remove that status effect unless you're going for that.
I was not planning on it.
Yeah.
I was probably going to either do the 1 CP or the 1 damage, depending on which one you went to.
I just don't have any dice mods. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna go to that remove 1 status effect just to be safe.
Okay. All right. Then I think actually. I think I'll go. Yeah, I'm going to go get the 1 CP here.
Okay.
Bring me up to 3. I'm going to spend my premonition token as well. to draw 2.
All right. So let's do income.
Don't forget income.
Yeah, I'm just going to start playing cards here. So I'm going to play my promo. Roll a die. Hoping for a 6 this time. Got a 1, so I'll draw a card. And then not this time. I need the CP here. So I am going to sell my Hexbolt upgrade for CP. And then I'm going to begin rolling. All right. Got 2, 3, 5. Got 1 of symbols. We have no status effects at this time. Let's keep the 6, 5. See what we can get out of these. It is Mind Blast that would get the ball rolling here. Yeah, I'm ready to attack with Mind Blast.
Yeah. I'm going to spend 3 momentum for Cloak. When I recruit him, I gain a shield. Whoop. New ally to come out is Captain America. Once per round during your defense, if your activated defensive ability prevents no damage, prevent 2 damage. And he can exhaust him to gain 2 shield. Okay. I'm going to prepare the Vapors of Valtor. Any hero heals 1. You're at 11, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm at 12. So Kitty's attacking.
Ah!
Okay. Come here, Floof Nugget.
I gotta get caught up here. So Cloak for Dagger, or Cloak for Captain. Cloak for Captain.
Yep. You've got Leech. That helps. But I can prevent an attack. Let's have you heal 1.
Okay.
And I get 2 rolls here. Okay. We keep 5, 5, 2. Nice. All right. I am ready to attack.
Okay. If we decided to go with Mind Blast 2, gain 2 Crackle. Roll. We're dealing 5. We're going to roll 1. On an odd, it'll do 9. I'm okay with that. So that is 9 pure damage. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
That brings them to 49.
49.
Okay.
All right. Well, she's leaving, I guess. She just had to go out her way. All right. So then mine, I'm inflicting Crimson Bands, which will give me a momentum, and then I will spend 1 CP for Icy Tendrils. So I roll 2 dice, and it's kind of this effect to an extent. Okay. Add 1 damage. Yay.
Yes.
So that's 10. I think I will spend 0 to cast a spell to make this attack undefendable.
Okay.
Yeah. To get in for 10. Yeah, we'll do that.
10 health it is, down to 39.
39. We're over halfway there. Then I lose my entangled. And I think that's it.
Okay.
So his turn.
I don't think I have any main phase. I attempted to maybe use a momentum to draw a card, but it can wait. There's nothing I'm really fishing for.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, strikes. All strikes. Oof. Well, actually. It looks pretty.
That's a whiff.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so. You know what I got for one of those?
What do you got?
Matrix. We got this. Yes, we used it on time.
All right. So he puts 2 crits out on 6, which it's only have 2. It's up here.
Did ask that question. One of the questions I had is, I think I asked you, is do you still put crit tokens out even though he didn't activate an ability?
Yeah, because it's based on the dice, not the attack. Right. All right. So
that was nice. Nice little break.
Master of Magnet, not of dice. So he gears up. He rolls 2, and he gains 2 shields.
That's fine. We'll go right through them.
Yep. And then Unfocused Rage. So we each choose to either receive 2 collateral or receive 6 collateral to remove a plot token, which we don't need to do. These are up here, but cats.
Yeah.
I'll take the 2.
I will
down
also
to 10.
take 2. Down to 10. Okay.
First player goes back to me.
It sure does.
I'm going to move up here for this +1 attack modifier and gain these crit tokens. And because I'm just going to avoid his next attack.
I'll grab the +1.
Okay. When you attacked, did you spend a momentum?
I don't think I did, so I will
range?
spend that.
Okay.
Down to 3 momentum.
All right. So we got CP card.
GP card.
Foresight, gain 2 premonition. Oh.
So this will be a crisis clock turn of dealing damage on positive status effects. FYI.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good looking out, because I did just draw in to get positive status effects, so I will not be using that then. And here we go. I mean, I guess I just do that again, right?
Safe.
9 damage is pretty all right. Yeah, okay. I'm ready to attack.
Okay. Because of that status, so I drew in the snap crackle, so that would give me more crackle, but we're not going to spend that. So we're just going to go into rolling. We need an alt. This might be the first boss we don't get an alt.
We'll get there.
2 6s. I can't chase that. Let's keep a 6 and a 4. All right. We have Mind Blast again, which is not really helpful here because that's status effects on my board, because that's pure damage, which I cannot manipulate. Oh
no. Shields are positive status effects. Crap.
Remove one. So if we're playing as Magneto, he's gonna. I would remove a negative status effect for myself. Deal 2 collateral to all heroes with any positive status.
Yep. So I would need to take the hit in order to get rid of the shield to avoid the extra 2.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But it's probably not worth it.
I'm gonna chuck these dice one more time. I'm gonna keep the 4.
I'm gonna go for the alt next turn.
Okay.
We'll just do that.
I'm gonna keep the. Oh man, no, that's stupid. Let's keep the 1, 4, 5. Yeah, let's see what this does. Last roll. Yeah, bunch of 5s. We can get ourselves out of this here. So I am going to play. Let's see here. How do I solve this? Might have to try again here. I'm going to try again. I'll keep that. Let's roll this one for a 4. Let's roll this one for a 2. Perfect. I will lock in Jinx. Ready to attack.
Okay. So, back over here, I'm using Binding again. I'm going to inflict Crimson Bands, which is gain of momentum. And then it's going to be 9 damage. Yeah, I'll spin this to make it 10. And then I will have him prevent 2. Brings it down to 8. Which is 3, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, I dropped it. All right. Comes over to me. We locked in Jinx. It's deal 6, roll 2. On a 3, we're going to add 2, so it's going to be 8. On a 4, we gain a probability. We didn't want that. That's a bummer. That's fine. So it's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay. Do you want him to prevent 2 of that? Or you take 2 damage?
I'll have him prevent 2, so he's taking 12.
Takes 12.
25.
25. Okay. Anything main phase 2?
I'm going to end up with I have a status effects on my board. I might as well just play Snap Crackle because it's not per status effect. It's just if we have any.
True.
And I'm going to take the 2. So I'm going to just go ahead then and Snap Crackle.
You know,
I could just leech the damage too, I guess.
That's a good point. I have the shield, and I'm going to use Cloak to avoid the attack, so I'm just going to use Foresight to gain 2 premonition.
Sure. Yeah, I could just leech it. That's fine. So I'm going to snap crackle for 1. Roll 1. On an odd, I gain 2 crackle. That's perfect. That sets me up for next round. Yeah, that's all I got there. We'll just stay at that.
Okay. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Again?
Uh-oh.
Again? Whiffer.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll take that.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? We got a 2 and a 4. 4 here.
Oh, I got to spend a momentum to make mine ranged. I did not do that.
2 here. Yep. And then after the attack, I reveal my crit tokens.
Ooh,
Draw a card and gain momentum.
I need that's my next gift when we're flipping tokens. Ooh,
All right, so we crisis clock twice. So he removes a random negative status effect, which he does not have. Deals 2 collateral to all heroes with a positive status effect token, which is both of us.
Yep, but I will leech the damage.
Okay. And then with unfocused rage, we each receive 2 collateral because we're not going to do the 6 for that.
Absolutely not.
I'm down to 6.
I'm at 8. We're fine.
Yep. This is fine.
Fire in the background. We're fine.
First player passes to you.
That's another gift idea. When I'm low on health, I'll put fire in my background.
There you go. Where do you want to move?
Well, it's gonna hurt no matter where I go.
Okay.
I could stay range, but that's my momentum to potentially block some damage, which probably is a better outcome than gaining crit tokens. I think I'm just gonna stay.
I think I'll stay also.
Yeah. It's scary to move.
Actually, how much momentum do you have?
I have 1.
1?
Mm-hmm.
How about I move in range and you move next to him?
Oh, sure. Might as well.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That's on me. I'll do income.
Income. I am going to spend 1 premonition to draw 2. I'm going to keep that. And I think I'm going to cycle, get that out of here to the bottom.
Okay. I'm going to start rolling, I think. I don't really have... That's not going to work. I have not this time, so I'll stay alive. I'm going to sell my Jinx upgrade at this point. I'm not too worried about it.
I'm going to prepare my Mists of Morpheus to gain a deja vu for me.
Sure. I suppose that's a token I could have got from you. Deja vu.
Yep.
That's okay. All right. Let's just roll. So he's at 25. Let's just roll it out.
Yep. That's what I plan on doing.
I'm okay with 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go at least 1, 2. We're gonna go 1 turn without status effect damage. We keep 2, 3, 4.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Gonna take a second roll.
Before it gets to roll phase, I'm going to spend 3 momentum to draw a card.
Yep.
Into Tippet. That was a good choice.
Nice. We got 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're into a small. I wouldn't mind getting a large here. Another 4. So that is Jinx. I do have Warped. For 1 CP, I could make it a large. Would give me more momentum, more damage. Yeah. So I'm going to spend 1 CP to warped. Change the value of any one of your dice to 1, 2, or 3. Changes to a 1. Ready to attack.
Okay. Over to me. Six.
Come on, Natty Alt, baby.
6.
Oof.
I think we'll do. Let's do
Tip
Tip It and Samesies.
Oh, okay. Okay.
To save the So Wild. Tip It and Samesies. That's 2 CP. That's 2 CP.
Perfect.
All right, I'm ready to attack.
All right. Let me do my boring turn.
I do have a one more time if you need it.
Yeah.
Oh, but you
maybe next
you
turn.
already. Yeah.
Inflict reality warp, which is going to be a momentum. It's going to be 9 defendable. We might as well dump these in. I'll dump 1. So 9, 10, 11, 12. Save the rest. So it'll be 12 defendable. His defense allows him to prevent 2, or we take 2. He's going to prevent 2. So he's going to take 10.
Okay. You sure you don't want to pump as much in there as possible? Because I'll be doing 10 and casting 2 spells. So far, I have 1 damage, but I do search the top or look at the top 5. Because there's another like damage dealing spell, right?
There's one where you do like 1 per card in your hand.
Okay.
Up to 3 or 4 or something like that. I mean, we can. It's only 1 more damage for a crackle versus almost any one of my abilities is going to make it 3.
Wait, what?
To add, I would only add 1 more damage.
Okay. I think it'll be worth it because I have a sneaky plan.
Okay. I'll spend 1 more crackle. It'll add 1 more damage.
Okay. Bring him down to 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My turn. I hit the ult. I look at the top 5 cards of my deck. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it. I can prepare 2 spells from among those cards. When I prepare the rings, I gain a premonition. And then put the other cards back in any order. This isn't really ideal.
Maybe Vegas on top, and then use your momentum to draw the shield. In case.
I want this way.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. All right, then I deal 10 damage and cast up to 2 spells. Let's check the discard. I have 1 spell in the discard, which making it undefendable or getting more momentum isn't super helpful. So I will... That was last turn. Okay. I'm going to cast this one. And heal...
I'm at 8. But I also have... Not this time, and Leech.
I've got Cloak. Okay. I'll heal you for 3.
So 11.
And I'm making this 11 damage. That's the 2 spells I cast. So 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Brings him down to 3. Then I haven't prepared a spell for my main phase.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Because I prepared with
You
the
did
ultimate.
with the ability, yep.
So I'm going to prepare the flames to deal 1 damage as isolated source.
1.
Brings down to 2. And then I'm going to use 1 momentum to recruit Nightcrawler.
Yes.
By cloak. When I recruit Nightcrawler, I gain a shield. And then during main phase, I'm going to spend 2 momentum to take an additional move to go here, gaining 3 momentum.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do 2 collateral damage to an enemy within melee.
He did.
He did.
Thanks, Nightcrawler.